kick your dragon awake, or are you gonna just attack?
I'm just gonna attack. I'm gonna start with. I'm gonna practice my new lightning ability on this poor goblin this poor little goblin.
You only have a chance to use it once per day, don't it?
Yeah. Well, once after a long rest. So
Oh,
if he
okay.
sleeps now, he'll get it.
I thought he was using lightning breath or whatever.
Well, yeah, I'm
Dragon.
using my
Goblin.
breath attack. I can still move, right?
Yes, you may still move. So you jump out, you shoot a blast of lightning from your mouth. The goblin is hit and drops to the ground dead.
Twitching a bit as well as he's electrified.
Terrible! You just murdered him.
Used a 4d6 on a goblin with 7 HP.
And
Might
then
have been a waste.
And with my movements,
why did you go to that one? Why don't you go to the one that's near the lake?
You're squishy. That's why.
It has.
You're squishy.
Sound reasoning if I ever heard some.
Not to mention this goblin would most likely either try to run away or come up towards.
Sure, I guess. Go ahead, then.
I've already done my full action for the turn, so I'm just sort of moving in close.
Question: is the lightning breath in any way, shape, or form loud?
Alright, so is this next to Voxel, or would I have to be right here to be next to Voxel?
Probably not. It's probably more like.
So right here is
a blast of blue light from her mouth that electrocutes the goblin. It's not like
Okay, so I'm still asleep.
Unfortunately, it only has 5 feet of range, so I have to be up in their face to use it.
Guessing the range goes up as you level
I'm
up.
just asking, is this is this next to Voxel, or is it this far enough to be next to him?
I mean, if he wants to be next to Voxel, you have to be in the same tent as him, and he takes up the entire tent.
Yeah, I'd say you can't get in the same tent as Voxel.
Well, no, I just need to be next to him.
Yeah, you're next to him.
Okay, so that's close enough then. That means I have pack advantage.
Oh yeah, you do have that.
Yeah, advantage
anyway,
when
but I would say
next to an ally.
I would say that, except it's Voxel has to be like engaged with the enemy as well, or engaged with an enemy. But seeing as he hasn't a turn yet, he's still in his tent getting ready.
All right, well, I still hit anyway. That was
still hit, but
first roll.
Remember that for next time.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, he's dead.
That goblin also dies.
A nude female wolf just ran out of her tent and bashed a goblin's head in with her hammer.
You don't have underclothes?
Right.
Have you seen her armor?
I was just about to say, yeah, I mean...
She's got now proper full plate now, because she swapped it out.
Have you seen her armor?
Her old armor. Is that actually her actual armor, Cole? Or...
It still provides the same amount of protection.
it's video game...
I didn't realize we were doing MMO logic here.
Yeah, it's video game female armor logic. The less it covers, the better it is.
The goblin in your face ninja looks startled as 2 of his friends just drop down dead. He grabs out a small horn on his belt and gives off a little toot. Toot toot. He then grabs his scimitar and takes a swing at you.
Should I be rolling perception for that toot or nah?
20.
May roll for the toot.
Why do I feel that? Well, my dragon's awake now.
Yep. Dragon.
He hit me. Ow. For 8 damage.
I'll leave AC.
I am fucking awake.
Yep.
And now you're pissed again because people just woke you up again.
Shuffle it when we get back to the top. Right, so...
Pardon me?
Second goblin is going to run to the front of Sir Voxel's tent, because Voxel's still on the ground. And is going to stab at him with advantage.
And misses completely.
Yep.
Surprisingly.
Distracted by wolf boobs.
He runs around the corner and tries to stab at Voxel's tail, but Voxel, you look down and see the goblin and quickly lash your tail out of the way before you. And his scimitar sticks into the ground. He's dead. Goblin's going to run up and attack 80. Ready go?
Shit.
Take 4 damage.
It's the D100 that's the worst part.
19. He just gets next attack has advantage.
Okay.
If he gets the next attack.
And as that's 4 damage, I get a +4 to my next damage roll, don't I? That's how the Dragon Slayer works, right? Lou?
Panic?
Picnic! Picnic!
He ran off again.
Alright, what was 19? Sorry.
As he dealt 4 damage to me, I get to have a +4 to my next damage roll, right?
But yeah, the goblin
I
just gets advantage to his next roll. His next
So
attack.
yes, if you're able to successfully hit him on your next roll, you'll get it +4. And otherwise, if you miss, then it's gone.
Okay. So as long as I hit the target and break the armor, I'm very much able to.
Yep. So as long as you're able to hit him and break his armor on your next move, you get to add in +4 to that.
All right, my plus size
What's the
Argonian
19
friend.
again?
Time for you to crush goblins.
The
What's the
19
19?
is advantage on next roll.
Question:
Oh,
am
yeah,
I
you get
going before Sir Voxel because I got a 12, or
Next
On
turn,
the next
you will.
round, so after Dun has
because he
his
keeps his
turn,
little
I
horn.
reshuffle it.
all right?
So after Dun's turn, I reshuffle it. Make everyone go at the proper time. Right, Voxel, you have a very
What does Sir
nimble goblin in
Voxel
front of
do?
you.
Does he pick up the little goblin and throw it at another goblin, or?
Well,
That would
here's
be
the
pretty
thing.
fun.
Whatever Sir Voxel's doing, he's getting a minus.
That is true. He doesn't do so. Doesn't he technically get a -2 because it's such a tiny creature, or is it just a -1?
It's just a -1 for melee.
No, because the goblin is tiny.
Goblin is tiny. Sir Voxel is huge, so it's a -5.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
That's not good.
Shit.
That's funky.
Actually, I think it's. Vice chart again.
That was
Okay,
nice.
Blue, your voice went like really low there for some reason.
I was mumbling.
Uh,
Fair enough.
Well, time to try to hit it.
Well, it was a -5 that ended up being 14. Which I'm pretty sure would break the goblin's armor anyway.
Hang on. 19 take away 5 is 14, which does not break his armor.
What? He's got stuff made out of scraps.
Hey, goblins aren't all terrible, you know. Alright, so the goblin who was fighting Brighter dead. However,
More of them are starting to show up.
some of them are starting to make their way over. So done. Your turn.
Try biting them.
Technically.
I mean, there's no way for you to, like, we both know your magic is kind of shit, and if you try to get a better vantage
rude.
point, both of them will attack you. So,
you gonna let him talk shit like that?
Thanks, Ult.
You gonna let him talk
saying.
shit like that?
I'm a sorcerer and my magic's shit. Yeah.
You gonna let him
You
talk
can't
shit like
trip-
that?
But your cantrips aren't the best.
My firebolt is decent.
You gonna let him talk shit like that?
Yes, I do have terrible luck with rolls.
Damage rolls anyway, but yeah, whatever.
Oh yeah, I just remembered. I can now absorb level 1 or higher spells. Do they have to be the same or opposite element, or does that only apply for breath attacks?
I
think it doesn't matter about what thing it is.
So
So
when
it's
affected-
elemental.
Okay. And is moon an element?
No, moon's not an element.
Damn it.
I
Moon is a force of nature. Is a force of nature, but it's not an element. Just like the sun isn't.
I'm
The sun
gonna
is the sun.
So technically, Dunn
ooh,
could
shit,
attack me
what
with
the
it.
fuck?
So Dunn could technically attack me with Scorching Ray, and I could absorb that and get temporary hit points.
No, Scorching Ray is a level 2 spell.
No,
Oh.
it has to be level 1 or higher.
Oh. Okay.
It is
says
only like
bonus.
once a day, though, right? Because
Yeah.
broken as all fuck.
What do you call it? I'm going to bite the goblin that's in front of me.
Yep.
Because I want another zombie.
So you are
I
just
wanna
gonna let
do-
him talk shit.
Shut up. I do what I want.
Pardon me.
You're excused.
You better be asking for pardoning.
Shit. Fuck. I'm guessing it doesn't break.
Hang on. What'd you get?
I got a 10.
Yeah, no, that's not enough.
Fuck.
You go into bite him, but he smells terrible, so you back off.
I still can move, right?
Yes.
Yes.
But do you want to risk moving because they have an attack of opportunity on you if that's the case?
And you
Do
can't
they?
disengage because that's a full action.
Okay.
Full attack is only a half action.
Blue, do they still have
Yes, they will still be able to attack you if you run away from now.
well then, I guess I'll stay next to the human.
Both of those are hit.
I attack this goblin with my scimitar. Plus 4 is 13. And this one gets hit by my steel scimitar.
Hang on. Here, 1 second. I was doing something.
So I figure I may as well divide the damage amongst them because I need them. I'd rather have them attack me than try to.
Yep, both of them are gonna drop down dead.
Oh, nice.
I just.
Oh,
Just kill them both. I'm starting to feel like I'm gonna get like a sort of like start building up a repertoire of one-handed weapons, and then get a fancy mechanic like have them combine into a super sword.
Oh
Lol.
my god.
Go Final Fantasy Advent Child on this bitch.
Oh lord.
That does sound pretty badass though, doesn't it? Just like a sword that breaks off into other swords.
Yes. That sword in Final Fantasy